So, not a huge deal, guys. One of my most recent videos on the F-150, there's one that I'm waiting on parts for. It's a F-150, and in the video I said, oh, it's got the bigger rear end. I just assumed people would know that obviously you're looking at an 8.8. It's the bigger rear end of the two, the 8.8 and the 8.8 Super. There's two different gear sets, or not gear sets, but assemblies that you can get, especially that pinion bearing and the size and load of which it can handle. You guys do know that you can go to the comment section and you can scroll through the comments and you can actually see what other people have said and what other people have suggested and what I've replied to them, so you don't have to feel good about yourself by correcting somebody and doing the same thing over and over again, right? That's the definition of insanity. Expecting a different result but doing the same thing over and over again. So every one of you that come to the comment section, you leave the same damn comment over and over. That doesn't look like the bigger rear end to me. If you'd have just took a couple seconds instead of trying to make yourself feel big, like I'm going to correct the Ford boss and I'm going to tell him that that's not the bigger rear end. Maybe if you just used a little common sense, or better yet, said, maybe I'll ask a question. Why is he calling that the bigger rear end? Maybe there's something about that rear end that I don't know. There is. There's an 8.8, an 8.8 Super, and a 9.75. The 9.75 you typically get in the higher end trim packages, like the EcoBoost that has the bigger towing capacity and stuff like that. The 3.5, right? Platinums, Limited, stuff like this. The 8.8 and the 8.8 Super are typically in work truck options or fleet truck options and not just standard trucks. Or you can get it in your standard truck as well if that's the way you ordered it. And they typically don't come with lockers. This one did come with a locker. It's an 8.8 Super with a locker. All that simply means is it has bigger bearings that support the actual axle assembly. And I'm waiting on parts for it that I can't get. So everybody and their mom that came to that video, it doesn't look like the bigger rear end to me. I'm going to correct Ford boss. That's going to make me feel good. I'm going to correct him. Like, who the hell can't take 20 seconds, 30 seconds instead of taking them little piglets and running them across the screen real quick and putting some stuff out there? It's like, man, I feel good now. I corrected him. I corrected him. You guys got to do better than that. You guys are grown adults out there acting like you come to my channel to either watch my videos for entertainment or learn something from me. Very rarely are any of you out there going to come to my channel and actually teach me something about what I do every single day if you don't do it every single day. Some of y'all got to simmer down. Some of the people on this channel know I don't manufacture bash here. I don't talk crap about other manufacturers. Now I'll talk crap about like a specific situation from another manufacturer that I've dealt with or something like that. But I don't talk trash about other manufacturers. It's something I don't do. And I post videos and stuff here, and some of you have been here for a long time. There's one gentleman, he's newer, and I have to keep asking him over and over and over again, hey, can you chill with the whole talking crap about Ford and stuff like that? On the face value of your comments, you're all super respectful, but then when I'm scrolling through and I'm replying to people's comments, I'll see you in the comment section. Well, it's a typical damn Ford. It's a piece of junk and all this other stuff. We don't do that here. It's not going to be tolerated here. It's not accepted here. And none of you, remember, it's a privilege for you guys to be able to watch my videos. It's a privilege for you guys to get the free help that I'm giving you and showing you what's going on with today's vehicles, time now, live, as they're coming from the manufacturer. That's a privilege. It's not your right. I don't have to run this YouTube channel, but I like doing it because I build relationships this way. My boss watches this channel. Corporate watches this channel. Ford watches this channel. We literally have engineers from multiple manufacturers and engineers that I'm affiliated with other companies watching this channel. Do you think it's very professional if I would have let the entire comment section just go nuts and just start bashing manufacturers and talking random nonsense about everything just because that's what they feel like they should be entitled to do because of their freedom of speech? Well, your freedom of speech doesn't trump my freedom to not want to watch, look at, read, or listen to your crap. Understand there's a fine line there. Yeah, you can say whatever you want and do whatever you want, but it doesn't mean I have to tolerate it. That's where your freedom of speech meets my line of what happens here on this channel. We're not going to talk trash about other manufacturers. We're not going to say nasty things about Ford because I'm showing you guys some kind of repair that you would have probably not got if it wasn't for me or somebody like me. And we're going to tone it down. That's the number one rule on this channel, is we don't manufacturer bash. Number two, always scroll to the top of the comment section and look at the pinned post. It's got a little thumbtack. It's pinned to the top. Most of the questions are answered in that post. What do you guys still do after all these years of watching me? Still ask the same damn question over and over again, even though it's already been answered. And number three, you're not coming here and telling me how to do my job. Take a second to look and see if something hasn't been asked, especially if there's not that many comments on the video. It's probably already been asked. It's probably already been answered, but here you are saying the same dumb shit over and over again, thinking that you're correcting me on something like the whole rear end thing. Oh, it's got the bigger rear end in it. Obviously, it's not the 9.75. You can look right at the rear end and tell it's not the 9.75. It's the bigger of the two 8.8 options that come in the truck. That's it. Do better, guys. This shit's getting old. And I don't have the patience, and my patience is really starting to run out. So I feel like sometimes instead of even bothering with people and taking the time to figure out what makes them tick or why they're being jerks, I'm not your counselor. I shouldn't have to babysit you. I feel like sometimes I'd rather just block you and not even have to deal with you. But that's not in my nature. I try to figure out what's wrong with you. Why you're upset. You know, why are you talking trash to me? Why are you bashing the manufacturers? And I remind you over and over again that that's not okay to do. But again, I'm not your counselor. It's getting old. I really don't want to have to start blocking people because they're being idiots. A lot of new people here just being idiots for no reason. Alright, I'm going to start my day. Y'all be blessed.